Welcome, one and all, past, present, and future. The reason I do these streams is fourth dimensional knowledge transfer. I don't know why it should be outputting in HD, but Wirecast is only getting, or Riverside is only getting it in 720. The virtual output is not working altogether. It's at 1080/60, but it's getting 720/30. I don't know. I'll take what I can get. Does it matter? No, because we're talking about music. Fourth dimensional knowledge transfer of what? Knowledge about stuff. For now, it's going to be music because, honestly, it's probably going to be a little while until it's relevant that I transfer some of my knowledge about virtual filmmaking, as I've come to call it, which, as the name implies, is filmmaking within virtual software such as Unreal Engine. But we'll get there. But I mean, basically, knowledge transfer and stuff that you can do on a computer. So for right now, we're talking about Logic, we're talking about music, and of course my iLock is in the basement, so I can't even get into Logic. Let's go. I'll go get that iLock. What else? And this is what we're going to do. This is how we're going to structure it, because it's all about structure. I'm sorry, guys. AI does some weird stuff to your brain. Alright, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to go to ChatGPT. We'll do this one. And you know what? Don't even look at it. Matter of fact, there we go. And this is how we're going to structure these. And if you're wondering why this is so nonchalant, it's because it's a damn live stream, man. Live stream's supposed to be chaotic AF, always. That's just how that go. Oh boy. Okay, so that's how we're going to do this. Hold on. Let's bring it back. We're gonna do. Oh, I can't think. Oh man, why can't I think? Probably because this workspace is called Dog Workspace. Let's go. Okay, we're gonna use ChatGPT for what AI enables for society, as you will probably figure out at some point, which is the augmentation of human creative capacity. Specifically, the way I want to format these live streams that are knowledge transferring things about music production is in the context of doing a production. The most dynamic type of music production there is scoring, because scoring is contrapuntal. And if you don't know what contrapuntal form is for, it's a poetry term, and it describes a poem that exists in two halves. It's like quantum entangled, and it exists wave function collapsed is 1 and 0 in our qubit analogy, and it exists as a qubit together. I went to this funky poetry camp thing when I was younger, and I won like the whole thing by writing a contrapuntal poem that was, I wrote 2 poems prior to this last one, and they were both the 2 halves of the contrapuntal, and I put them together, and the teacher was like, oh my god. So, makes sense that I got here to quantum stuff, but anyway, that's why scoring is so dynamic, is because it has these different elements that need to collapse into a state of phase with each other. And so you have to understand all of the variables to your, what I call a keyframe, which is a quantum thing, like a quantum mathematical set of parameters. We're not going to get too deep into the stuff, although we're already quite deep into it. But basically, the score needs to be able to couple with whatever the rest of the story is. So we're going to use ChatGPT to help give us our inspiration for story, because it's just a shuffler. It'll just help spit out a random idea for a little story to tell. So I'm going to prime it, and then we'll get into that. And this is how we'll structure all these ones that have to do with music production, because as you'll see when I prime it, it will Um, what am I saying? It will be able to give us any type of character we want in our story. Okay, so I gotta go get my eye lock in a second. Let me make sure we're still good. You know what? I don't care. I trust NDI. What should we start with? Let's see. Come up with an outline for a story which would be scored primarily with strings. Alright, that's what we'll start. Talk about strings. All right, I like this. It's really taken it. I thought it would just give us the story part, but it's giving us a like music direction structure. Oh man, I wonder if we can get real freaky with this. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's think about this. So we've got opening scene, introduction to the protagonist. So we need a theme for her. So you know how we're gonna do this? Because this is like very involved. We're not gonna do a whole score because we don't have a whole story. If anyone's ever watched Hans Zimmer's masterclass on scoring, he would do something called sketching first. So he just like sketch ideas for different themes and the overall palette. Just sketch things in the palette to begin with. Give to the director, develop it some more. We're just gonna sketch the theme. We're gonna make a theme, but I like that it's given us all of this because the theme should be able to be referenced as a motif in any and all scenes. So, this is a good story. So very sorrowful, but uplifting. I wonder what the themes are here. Forgiveness, grief, love. This is nice. This is very string oriented. Okay, so I say, please give me a one paragraph log line or outline that I can reference for this story. This is very good. Beautiful. All right, now we're gonna have some fun. Take advantage of GPT-4o's synesthetic capabilities. Helps me. It helps me to have an image. And it's good. We'll just throw it in the stream, and I'll throw it on the screen. Or actually, I guess I'll throw it on the screen. Sorry, I'm like out of frame. Who cares, man? Oh, look at that. That's an interesting color palette. I don't think. Let's see. Yeah, I like it. It's a little dark. Like this red vignette is weirding me out a little bit, but it's pretty good. So, download that. Documents, sure. That's very crisp. That's good. If you ask me to do a stylized image, it's often much more crisp than not. But it also really depends. Like nature is just easier. Fibonacci sequence, fractals. It's easier than all our stupid straight line geometric bull stuff. Okay, so let me think. How should I do this? I'll just window it all. So we gotta get the piano. Gotta get the image. We'll do the image over here. That's gonna be our stack. I think I remember the project. No way. I saved this crap. It has to be here. 1 second. Come on. There we go. There we go. I knew it. It glitched out, but that's it. Although I need to save this window because why didn't it show up in? Why didn't it show up here? What the fuck are you doing, man? What a dog. This is mad distracting. Let's see what happens. It should prompt us. Okay, here we go. There we go. All right, there we go. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get my eye lock. This cat's gonna, I'm gonna lock her in here. I'm gonna mute this. I'll be back. That's the sound of how dope Altiverb is. Okay. iLock secured. Let's begin. Okay, so the sound's a little weird because I can't figure out how to route logic into Wirecast without downloading like a stupid routing software, which they introduce latency, so unacceptable by my standards. But I mean, the mics in the studio display are really good, so I'm sure it'll pick it up. I just don't know what it's going to be like, so we'll figure it out. But I guess I should save these. Maybe I should make a new folder. Actually, that's kind of smart. Here we go. On this sketch. Chain. Sketcher. No. Sketch. Bro. Sketch in. That's good. No, that looks weird. I'm mad OCD. I can't decide on how to do anything. Okay. You, sir, are now sketch 1. And you're going in the sketch folder. Because what I will do is I will export this when it's done and then play it into, I can like insert a media file into Wirecast, and so I'll play it in there, and that way you can hear like what it sounds like mixed down. But the point in this isn't about mixing, really. You know, and I bet it'll still sound pretty good. Maybe it sounds terrible. Whatever, dude. Wirecast, fix your shit. Like, what's going on? How come I can't output 1080 right now? Riverside, fix your shit. What's going on? Like, how come it's only 1080? Not even 720? I know the stream res is only 720, but why is the recording res 720? Am I out of space? Don't really care. Don't know. Whatever. Let's get into this. So, our story is... in a quiet village on the edge of a mystical forest, a grieving young woman weeping tree. Okay, cool. Yes, grieving young woman tree. So we got some themes, we got some stuff, we got music to make. Let's do it. So this is how I like to do this. I used to be more organized. I would like select my palette and then I would put them in a new folder called palette, but I just got lazy, so now I just select them and like scroll up and down to get to where I want to go. So we need some strings. What kind of strings? We need some mournful strings. I'm going to say some very small ensemble strings. So, what is this? Intimate. This one doesn't work. Yeah, you know, whatever, man. I don't care. Abbey Road 2 definitely does work, though. Why is this green? Who made this crap green? I thought it was blue. I don't understand why this happens sometimes. Isn't it usually blue? Am I tripping? No, it definitely is. This is stressing me out. I can't do this. I got. Let me see. Why is it green, bro? Is it green because of the story? No, that would make sense. This app is so weird. I don't understand. Why would it randomly turn green? You're so weird, bro. No, I can't deal with this. Yeah, here we go. Alright, thanks guys. Useful as always. No, it's definitely not this color, I swear. What the heck? I'm sorry, I can't. I need to figure this out. the heck, dude? What the shit? Bro, who said you could be green? Why are you green? What the heck? This is nonsense. What the heck? Oh, man, we're gonna figure this out. I liked it being blue. No, son, this is not the question. Oh, you guys are so dumb. Come on. What the fuck is happening? I don't understand. What changed? Am I on a different OS because I restarted the computer? Oh, I hate this kind of stuff. I hate this kind of shit. It drives me insane. I can never stand this nonsense. I need it to be the same. What the heck, I mean. Dude. This is so obnoxious. You know, it's a tiny detail. That's what it is to be a little too detail oriented. Let's go. I forgot that this has sound in it. It doesn't play the sound when you're like playing an instrument, but alright, this is good. God darn it. This is so annoying. My brain is so used to that being blue. You know what though? Alright, it's kind of nice that there are different colors now between that and the effects. But just like, why? I want to know. I'm on the same version of Logic. I'm quite sure of that. I've not updated my computer. Whatever, let's focus. Okay. You know what? I think I can get used to it. I think it's nice because it's the same color as like the reed and the other stuff. I'm crazy, guys. Let's just be honest. Guys, like there's anybody there. I know there's not, but I also can't see because I'm running this through like 7 softwares and I don't even know. Last time I did one of these, Facebook just crashed altogether, so who cares? Anyway, turn our track up. So, alright, well, the reason I love Abbey Road 2 is because it's the best. It sounds really good. And it's got all these different light articulations. Nah. The flout is probably my favorite. What is this one? It's just a mix. Yeah, the flout's... But, and it sounds really good dry, so a lot of times I use it like that. We need a low reverb. This is why I went and got the iLock. So let's see what you know, let me see, can I turn, what is this key tracker shit? There's this keystroke, that's it. This way you guys can see what I'm typing. Because I do have some cool keyboard shortcuts that are very helpful. And let me take advantage of all this RAM that I have in this computer. Yeah, I did. Okay, where at? Oh, right, I'm not typing keys. There we go. Okay, it's at the top. Sure, I like it. So you can see what keys I'm typing at the top. I have it assigned so O opens the VST, P opens the first plugin. Just makes it easy. That's like all that I'm ever doing. If I have more than one plugin, I usually just keep stuff in the bus. But the first plugin's usually the big one, whether it's EQ on like a bass or a reverb like this. So anyway. So we want it to be intimate, and this is a funky thing, but what I do is I look at what I'm scoring, look at the space of it. It doesn't sound right, and the reason I love Altiverb is they got some crazy, they got outdoor. Yeah, you feel it? You know, we're getting there. No, it's right below. Let's go. That was good framing. What am I doing? Come on. Okay. We got our verb. Got our strings. Let's save the project. Oh, goodness. Wait, what? No, save this. Goodness. Get out of here. I was just trying to click on the... So, let's see. Playing with the release like that just made it a little more light. Now, I want to try something interesting. I've never tried it with this before, but I think this computer can handle it. I have these great leads, these solo instruments, including a great cello and violin. I love the cello. And I want to see if I can layer it on top of Abbey Road. So, enable Abbey Road, come here. This way we can get into this, mess around with this. Again, oh my god, why is this always like this, man? This crap is mad annoying. What were you looking for? You know what? Go. You can find it. You can do this. There we go. So let's mix it. Mixing is very, very important here. I've got one of my faders on my keyboard set up to do just track volume. Let's see if we can pull it all the way out. And then we've just got our other strings again. And I'm realizing that the dynamics are, I forget this happens, but the dynamics are set to, yeah, there we go. So I removed dynamics from the mod wheel for that one, and then I want to remove, okay, they're not on this slider. So now dynamics for each one are separate on separate things. All right, so go here, go back down to this guy. We're in here. Like, listen to all that control we've got. That's just one knob, just pushing it up and down. So, all right, let's find this story. So what do we got? Let's come back to our. So I think it's a very introspective thing, but it's also very deep. Yeah, this is tough. This is gonna be good. Let's see. proper scoring. I'm showing super short stuff, and then my fourth dimensional shit is kind of wild. But all right, that's good. That's very Howard Shore. Kind of altered or suspended chord. Let's go. Tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, I have 2 to be my tap tempo button. You know what? Forget it. We're eyeballing it. No, I did it wrong. I need to do it with both hands. No, you know what? Forget you. We're not doing counting either. Yeah, we're just eyeballing it. Keyboard out, trying to flip between all 20 of these windows is a little weird, but whatever, dude. It's just notes. You guys can figure it out. But it doesn't matter. There were some bad notes in there. So we're going to go in. We're going to look at what we did. We're going to figure out what's good. Okay, and here's an incredible tip. If you're doing... Oh, right. I totally forgot. I need to enable latch mode. Nope. There's a command control A. Yeah. So latch mode makes it so it follows your level. So we're at minus 2.9 gain. So we're going to hit record again. And this started at... It was very low. The level of the cello was quite low in the beginning. It was basically just the other one. This cracking is because it's an intense plugin and my buffer size is low. Alright, I don't think I changed it after that. Also, this was too high. This should have stayed at 2.9. So there we go. Yeah, it's kind of trash, but you know what? That, like scoring with strings, MIDI is always trash at first. Like that, like those transitions get real unnatural if you don't finesse them. Sound realistic is just going crazy with the dynamics. So what do I got to do? I got to get into dynamics on this, and I'm trying to, if I use the mod wheel, will it affect the other one? Let's see. I think think it is working on there. So I'm going to try to ride both mod wheels. The mod wheel on the Abbey Road 2 is just doing dynamics. And the one on this other one is doing... my first fader is doing dynamics on the other one. So we're going to run it through, do both. Which should just track like this. Some absolute garbage notes in here somewhere. This cat needs to hang out. Hold on. Yes, I understand. That blue note is cool right here. Yeah, this. What is happening here? That note should work. I think it's because we didn't cut this. It's a little hot, a little spicy. No, we're just missing notes. Something weird's happening. It's like this note is like canceling out the bottom note. What the heck is going on? What is happening? This is bizarre. Oh, I see. We don't have a bottom bass note. Problem here is the cello, the lead note wants to follow whatever's played first. So I gotta hit this before, because it's a legato patch. So I'm basically just playing a legato patch while playing polyphonic, and it wants to follow whatever comes last will be the note that is mono, that's in the lead. So by having that note I just added go before the top one, which is the melody note gets the legato. That kind of works. We're gonna lay off the vibrato here. You know, this cello, that's the one part that sounds terrible about it, is when wait, what? Dude, come on, man. It's just not. The vibrato's like impossible to freaking do. Why can't I see this? Which one is it? This one. Yeah, both. The reason that there's 2 is because I'm doubling the recording. There's 2 tracks. So I don't, give me the other one. No, give me this one. Jeez. And good trick for just getting it to like know what you want is just jog the one a little bit at the beginning. So I just jogged that vibrato level, which I think that might be where it was, so I guess we'll try it like this. I have no idea of knowing which one is which though, so there we go. And then the other one's screwed because the mod wheel is not jogged correctly, so. Alright, there we go. Let's try this whole thing. Okay, that's kind of weird. I don't know why it jumps that far that quick. God damn it. Okay, I'm unselecting this track so we can just work in here. And as a matter of fact, okay, yeah, it's fine and all, but now it's weird with our level of, I guess we gotta drop our dynamics. And we'll just kick it up a little bit for that little tremolo. Honestly, don't know where the tremolo went. Maybe it's the result of both of these being together. Sounds fine. Sounds good. Let's move on. Okay, so this is how we're going to structure this piece now that we've got the basics of it. This is going to be our loop. It's about a minute long. Let's figure out where it comes back. God, this is some stupid stuff. Okay, this is where it goes. Punch it in. Yes, I want the automation data. I also want my other windows back. So let me just do this 10-step sequence. All right, so here we are on the second part. Also, sorry if the audio is terrible. I'm assuming that the mics can pick this up. And I mean, they're auto-gained, and there's multiple of them. So I would hope that they can adjust relatively well. But it may sound totally distorted and terrible. If so, whatever, it's free. So, you know, I'll put in the final version where you can actually, like, hear the exact file later. We're going to add some bass. We're going to do some cool stuff. Get some low end in here. So we've got our motif. Let's talk about how this accomplishes our character. Well, strings have an introspective quality to them, or really what they have is they have a choral effect, where because they're not fixed pitch like a piano, but any instrument, you know, there's variations in intonation between each instrument, but especially strings because they're fretless. There's this warmth and this choral effect that happens, similar to a chorus, where the waveforms are going out of phase with each other a little bit, and the more you have, the more of this choral effect you get. But the fundamental thing about strings is they let you scale your, you know, how big is it? Like Hans Zimmer is always using these enormous orchestras capturing the drama of his worlds. But in this case, this is very introspective, and this tree being our kind of central figure is interesting because it's very majestic and powerful, but it is also singular. And so using the more minimal ensemble of Abbey Road 2, which I can't remember how many strings it is. It's a good number. It's just the way they recorded it that sounds really tight. I guess we should be able to see in here. Violin 1, 2, viola, cello, double bass. I don't think there's that many of each one. But either way, it's a tight sound, especially with the flout articulation. And then our solo cello, that really makes it have this this solo feel, is that the fact that our lead is just a singular. So what are we doing now? We're going to add some energy. I'm from New Orleans. If it ain't got bass, get it out of my face. Like, no, we need some bass. So find some 808s or something, get into it. It's going to be tough because we don't want them to override everything. Who could do that? These 808s are not known for their reasonable. Hey, look at that. Reasonable 808. Let's see if that's true. Hey, it kind of is. Let's go. Alright, so this is where things get fun. When you're trying to introduce like hip-hop elements into scoring, you gotta be careful. Like, this has so much attack. So way, way, way too much attack. That's better. But the tone is also like... How much headroom do we have on this guy? Any? None? Oh, it's so low. And this, what I love about these samples is they all come with this little noise. But I think we want it to be clean. I'm sure this EQ is trash, so I'm just gonna assume. Like 120. No, I actually liked all that 70. That was gnarly. Yeah. And then we're gonna add some glide because that'll help it feel more stringy, more like it makes it similar to portamento, similar. It can hang with the strings now. Throw some delay in here because reasons. Right, we just gotta eyeball this. Double it. Yeah, that's not bad, but then let's drop the feedback amount. Can I just alter this one? I can't. You know, it's fine. It'll blend in. We're not even gonna do a kick because drums in scoring are weird, bro. There's no snare. There's usually never a snare. Like, John Williams has never had a backbeat in a single thing he's ever scored that I've heard. And John Williams is my favorite artist. So, likewise, you know, obviously you need a kick with your 808 if it's a beat or something with that type of energy. But since we're making this weird in-between character, I'm going to say we go without it. I'm going to have to mix this on my very fancy mastering headphones when we get to the end, but for now I think this is okay. It's got some sub. This might be enough. Let's try it. Let's see what this does. Let's take it from the top. what is this? Modulation? Why? Just come in full. What? Who is this? Is it this thing? Who even are you? Is it the fucking volume? Oh, I'm in the wrong thing. I'm so dumb. Alright, yeah, it's probably, I don't know, it's all of these. Let's just assume. No, it was definitely the modulation. This mix is messed up in here. We gotta figure out. I think we gotta punch this in up front, and then maybe we can walk it back down a little bit. So let's try this. Not that much, but some of it. That's about the right velocity. What's happening? It's this. There's like a slide or something because of the way that that patch works. Yeah. All right. We just gotta change that. So what note is this here? This note. Let's dump that, dump that, dump that. That should do it. Alright, not bad, but now it's late, so we're gonna swell it in. Let's hear it. slide up at the last second, so we'll just kill this. I was playing the wrong note. I was playing the 6 instead of the 4 most of the time. It was kind of cool some of the time, but I like this beginning, how weird it is, and how screwed up, like offbeat. Like, if you're gonna have a atypical instrument, own it, make it like just like funk it up. I like that pedal point. I think that's right. Yeah, let's just let that ring. And we'll drop it to the 4 here. Opening, like, you gotta leave space. It's about that quantum entanglement. You know, there's an opportunity to do a cheesy but good little melody there. Yeah, we'll do it. It was a turnaround that's just from the 4 to the 3, but it's like a 2-5-1 relative to the 3. But I did the 5 here, so I suspended. That's a pure pedal point. If you don't know what a pedal point is, it's when you play the 5 as the root over like your root chord. And since the 3 is becoming our root chord in this situation, playing the 7, which is the 5 relative to the 3, makes it pure pedal point. And it's very fun to do that with the bass because it's a way to let the bass be like, hey, I'm here, I'm adding dynamics, but then it calls for more resolution. So originally this turnaround was very purely like upbeat. It was like our resolution kind of moment to our theme, but now it's like a little more ambiguous, but in a very cool way. Pretty clean. Oh, it's echoing. That's what's happening. That's cool. Okay, our mix on this was a little late. I kind of like it though. All right, that's pretty good. This is what we're gonna do. This is how we'll run this whole thing. I'm going to take a solo on this because that is my thing. I am the son of a great soloist. So it makes sense that that's something I do. And it's just a way to make it fun and interactive. And to cheaply add another escalation of dynamics. So this would be for your credits. You know, you pull out the crazy stuff in the credit, like when it's over. And since this is supposed to be effectively a standalone theme, and it's not really meant to go in a specific place, but it's a sketch that gives the idea of our palette, it's a good start. So here we are. Last one. What the? I copied both of them. No need to fear. Mathematics. Very good. Okay. Uh, maybe. I think I did this right. Let me just. Probably not, honestly. Yeah, it's getting real stupid. Again, you know, it doesn't hurt to consolidate your tracks, make it so you don't have to drag everything super far. And this is just, it's cutting off this last note. I don't want it to do that. Bring them up to each other. There we go. All right, let's find our solo instrument, our soloist. It would make sense for it to be a string instrument. However, because you already have a string soloist in effect when it's a melody, I think we should go somewhere else. I think piano is one of the best instruments to complement strings because it is a string instrument, but it's very different also. It's got this percussiveness and this polyphony to it that alright, we need to mess with this tone a lot. Let's bring our reverb in. So where were we? We're just going to do a little trick here that Logic lets you do. Copy. Wait, what? Is that the one we want? We'll try this one. Let's see what it sounds like. Nope, not you, sir. Thank you. This one. Yeah, that's better. So we just copied the reverb from the cello to the piano, make them match spatially. Character's a little crusty. I mean, not crusty enough. There we go. Got all these cables on my keyboard. Yeah, not quite. Okay, let's try it. Let's screw with some stuff. Maybe not. Maybe we should just trust this other reverb. Is real high too. It's not that high. That's better. All right, and then again, delay because we always need it. Diffuse it a little bit. Let's do some weird stuff. Okay, let's see. Let's do it from the time the 808 comes in, just to give it a little lead. never do this. This is the most annoying stuff that ever happens. If you do a pitch bend, it will keep it, and you have overlap. It leaves it at whatever that pitch bend volume is. So all the bass notes are detuned by a freaking octave. I think I can pick that up where I was at, and it's just dumb. It makes no sense. It's because I have a new region, a new pitch region, and it still doesn't care. It just like glitches. It's been like this for the entire time Logic has existed. Let me see if I can just record it over. Fucking okay. Sorry, I swear it. What is music? It's art, bro. It's like this is pretty tame. Okay, let's pick this up. That was actually pretty good. That melody's weird. That's how you know it's good, is when you like can't figure it out on the fly. I messed it up so bad at the beginning of that ending. Now let's hold it. Just let it ring. Real sad, cinematic nonsense. I think it should just hold now. Alright, that's it. God, I love the sound of a piano just ringing. It's so cool, all the overtones fading away. Oh, it's nice how it cuts like that. How much open time do we have at the beginning? Not too much. Alright, that's fine. Okay. I master this real quick. Oh, man. That didn't take too long. I don't know what this is going to do to this audio, but let's see. I want this in Logic. Give me my AirPods, son. Hello? Where are they at? Dude. Yeah. What? Why is it not? What the fuck is that? Yeah, okay, let's go. You got this, son. You good, boy. You can do it. Maybe not. It might. It may be impossible. It is a possibility. Oh dear. Okay, what did we learn? Follow the story. Strings are incredibly versatile in terms of space. Like how big. You can have a huge world spanning, galaxy spanning ensemble, such as found in Star Wars, and reduce it all the way down as very intimate stuff. And I would hope, if nothing else, you see that the modern string VSTs are good enough that you can make stuff that, as long as you're not intentionally sabotaging yourself by trying to do things that a real string player would do exactly the way they would do them, that are kind of complicated, you can make stuff that's really compelling, like this. So, all right, I'm sure our mix is trash. I also want to protect my mastering process, so until it's done, goodbye. All right. Whoops. Um, yeah, don't look at, no, hold on, there we go. Don't you, nothing to see here. um, it's mastering's not hard. It's just like the exact settings I want to not share. Um, but what am I saying? Yeah, I don't know. My AirPods glitched out. One ear was connected to my other computer. This one, so not my best master. Whatever, dude. We're sketching. We're sketching. It's okay. The bass was terrible though, because I'm mixing it on the studio display speakers, and that bass is like a lot of subbiness. So I just like dropped it a lot. But that is the best part about scoring is mixing, because unlike radio centric mixing and mastering for like all types of music other than scoring, you don't even have to master scores at all. I've come across composers who have no idea, like they don't even know what mastering is, because it's just not relevant. You're whoever's mixing all the dialogue, the SFX and all that stuff together, the Foley, they are going to master it. So you're not responsible for mastering. You should limit it a little bit and compress it, but you don't have to like master it. And that gives you so much freedom, because that means you're not responsible for the final mix either. And so the biggest benefit of that is you can really reduce low end and just alter your whole kind of EQ texture by a lot, because it's not it doesn't matter. There's no like way it's supposed to be in scoring. It can be whatever it wants. So all right, let's try to do this. We're going to do files, media files, browse disk. You know what? Hold on. I don't want everyone to see all this. Media files. Oh my god, there's so many folders. I think it's this one. Yes. Okay. Wow, I actually found that pretty fast. No, I didn't. I lied. Where is it? What am I looking for? What? All right. Wait. Logic. Yes. Okay. We're good. All right. There's that file. Now we're going to do, what's this in documents? No. Dude, what? I can't upload a, wait, image, man. I'm trying to upload an image, dude. What? You don't accept this format. I hate this crap. I gotta open the Lightroom. You gotta be kidding me. Alright. We're done in Logic, so you know what? I'll show you Lightroom. No, I won't. I'm kidding. Oh god, what is happening? Lightroom's up in I'm so dumb. My bad. That was the piece of music. I love Lightroom. I hate it at the same time. It's the worst. Like, because I never have to use it for a good reason. In this situation, I have to use it to transcode this ChatGPT image, which Lightroom can't even accept it. What are you good for? Seriously, you can't accept a format of image. So what I do, I gotta go to Canva. Oh my god, this is the dumbest thing ever. And also, ChatGPT, why can't you just give me a PNG or a freaking, whatever, man? Like, what the heck, dude? Let's go Canva. Canva for the win every time, without fail. What aspect ratio is this? 16 by 9. Canva's the best. If you don't use Canva, you messing up. Canva is dope. Okay, Let's get our image in here. Look at that. Canva's like, yeah, WebP file format, give it to me. You want to transcode this into JPEG? Easy. What's that? Freaking Lightroom couldn't do that. Oof. Oof, Lightroom. What happened? Alright, relax, Canva. It's not, you gotta be mean. Okay. Look at that. Canva out here embarrassing Lightroom. I bet I can just drop this straight into here also. No, not that. Yeah, look at that. Oh wait, no, that was the wrong one. Yeah, just calm down, Wirecast. No one cares. There it is. Boom. Let's just crop it up a little bit. Be in business. So you guys can look at this image while we listen to this score. I'll get out of here. I'll play this music. I'll get rid of the talkback audio, and then I'll end our session for the day, which once again is fourth dimensional. Come back in 1,000 years or in the past. I don't care. I'm just putting it here because quantum mechanical reasons. Yeah, all right. Let's watch this. I'm not going to be able to hear it because I think that would blow the computer up, but actually it might not. Probably will though. Okay, that was the mix was trash. The master was trash. It was even worse, but I don't know what's happening with these AirPods. But whatever. It was okay. Not bad. Strings are tough, man. Strings take. I can do most stuff super fast, but strings, like, if you want to get them right, you gotta take some time. And also, like, orchestras want other things. So, like, really, we probably should have done a little bit of woodwinds, a little bit of just orchestral palette stuff. That takes all day. It takes quite a while. So, for the sake of a sketch, I think it did its job. Fun exercise, fun first place, and also I just wanted to like pay my fare to this format we're going to get into, and from here on out we'll probably do stuff that's not going to require a strings palette as the primary thing. That was, I intentionally set it up that way so I could show you all how that works, pay homage to the composers of old who got us here, and we can use some more modern sounds going forward. But it's a fun setup overall. I don't think it's been too long, so thank you for coming. Yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. Like and subscribe. It doesn't matter. The algorithm, it's whatever. Me and the algorithm, we good. So yeah, thank you for coming. If you did come here to watch, good save. And yeah, I think these are saved. I believe they're saved on Facebook. I believe they're saved on YouTube. So you are welcome to return anytime, rewatch it, and yeah, peace.